Let's party on. Let's have a great time. Let's see all the movies, fill them up, and it'll just keep getting better and better. Thank you.
And lastly, before we leave, we want to let you know, of all the movies that you come to at our festival, Burn Your Maps is going to be in the movie theaters, but most of these films you really don't have an opportunity to see on the big screen unless you go to a film festival. We're talking about foreign films and documentaries and comedies and dramas, but especially short films. Short films you often only have the opportunity to see, if you're lucky, on YouTube, if it gets released that way, or if a studio is wise enough to put it before a feature film. But it's pretty rare to see them on the big screen unless you go to a film festival. We've got 40 shorts screening at our festival this year. They're curated by Alexander Gill, who's here today. The first shorts program today is our New York Spotlight, but then we have another free screening this afternoon at the Port Washington Library, another group of short films on Saturday at the Manhasset Theater, and also Family Film Day on Friday, Veterans Day. You can bring your kids to see family shorts. So don't forget about the short films, and again, we'll see you at the movies. Thanks.
This is actually the launch, the opening press event for the Gold Coast International Film Festival 2016, which is our 6th annual film festival here in Nassau County. We have, today, we happen to be on the campus of Long Island University and outside of the Tillis Center, and LIU is a major sponsor with the film festival. We have the Town of North Hempstead supervisor here. We have the head of the Tillis Center. We have other sponsors of Metropolitan Bank. I mean, there's so many wonderful people who support what we do.
Any names?
Today here with us, we have David Patterson, who produced the Bridge to Terabithia, which everybody remembers. He's also here because he's about to produce another film. And we have Larry Smith, who executive produced our film that's screening tonight, Burn Your Maps. It won't be opening until 2017, but there's already buzz about it. I saw it. It's amazing. We have David Schneiderman, who is the screenwriter who wrote Chasing Liberty back in the day, and who has a film here, and we're very excited because he grew up out here. He grew up in Great Neck. So we have hometown boys who come back, and then in the film festival itself, we've got Frank Langella and Gabriel Byrne and Vera Farmiga, and like a whole host of wonderful stars in these films. So we invite everybody, and we hope that they come out to support the festival and to enjoy themselves. It's been a tough year.
I watch 1,000 or more short films and pick the best ones and put them together in the programs. The importance of short films. Short films are a fantastic medium, totally separate from features, that don't get enough attention now because they're not shown in theaters very often. So festival is your only chance to get to see some of these films, and particularly up on the big screen. So it's talented filmmakers and people who you'll see at the Oscars or you'll see in the future. I have big expectations every year. I'm hoping for a good turnout. I know we have a lot of filmmakers who will be here to support their films, and we have a lot of really good films.
So we're here for the Gold Coast International Film Festival 2016. This is our New York Spotlight program. We're thrilled to be spotlighting filmmakers from the New York region and films about New York, and we're going to have about 8 or 9 of the filmmakers here today to talk after the film, to share with the audience about their experiences making the film, their work in the film industry. It's a really great opportunity to bring a unique program, which is what the Gold Coast Film Festival is all about. So we have about 30 events this week. There's films, filmmaker Q&As, special events, and the importance of this type of programming that we do. You can't see these films on the big screen. You can't. Maybe if you go to another film festival, but you can't go to your local movie theater and see them. And we're about, it's great that people can be at home and watch things on their TV, and advances in technology are wonderful that you can see things on your phone, but there is nothing like being in a theater surrounded by 200, 300 people and all laughing at the same joke, or all crying at the same, or being moved by the same scene. And what we are about is bringing these experiences, reminding people how wonderful it is to get out into the movie theaters and share with other people and learn from filmmakers. It's just a really unique opportunity that you can't get anywhere else. We have a lot of local filmmakers here because we're having our local spotlight program today. Some of the names of the people who are here, Ramphis Merkel and Frank De La Arroyo, and we have Larry Smith and David Patterson, who are esteemed filmmakers from our region who are on our advisory board. They're going to be speaking as well. Davey Schneiderman, Neil Holland, Gordon Grinberg. So it's really a great mix of filmmakers who are here. These are like, the next big things. We have a lot of short films during our festival because shorts you don't really have an opportunity to see, except maybe on YouTube if you're lucky. So we show about 40 shorts throughout the festival. The first is we've got about 8 shorts that are happening today. And then we have a free program of shorts this afternoon at the Port Washington Library. We have short film program at the Manhasset Soundview Cinemas on Saturday. And we have family shorts on Friday. So we're really dedicated to bringing short films. Once you've watched a program of short films, you'll keep going back. They're really fun.
You can't get the full appreciation of a movie if it's not in theaters.
You don't know it's going to be successful,
So it's
but
kind of
that's how
just
all
hit or
artists are. I think that you have to follow your heart, and you have to follow what you believe is right, and you just have to hope that ends up being what you find your people who will respond to that.
I was invited by my good friend Rick Eberly, who's involved with the program and involved with the festival for many years. And my affiliation, I'm a producer, and I score movies. I just scored a movie called California Typewriter, featuring Tom Hanks, premieres this Sunday in Manhattan. So I'm just here to support the talent, check out some films, and just be a part of things.
Somebody told me you're a drummer?
I am a drummer by trade. Session and touring drummer, played with Ray Charles, Whitney Houston, Stevie Wonder, a lot of people. I run a record label called Sojourn Records, own a couple of recording studios.
So what's the importance of this festival for you?
This festival is, as I've been getting deeper and deeper into the film world, it's like I find a lot, as with music, sometimes what you see in the big theaters is one level, but there's a lot of amazing talent, and like you see some really amazing work at these smaller festivals, and I come to support it. And also, like, you find some gems here, and I think you're going to see people who are starting here that we're going to hear about down the road, and it's exciting for me.
My name is Steve Marcuccio, and I'm affiliated with Rick Eberly from the Rick Eberly PR agency, and I've been working with the Gold Coast International Film Festival since its birth in 2009. And I'm friendly with a lot of the actors and music people, and I'm here to celebrate the launch of this year's Gold Coast Film Festival.
What is important with this film festival?
Oh, just the immense talent that's here regarding a lot of important issues and different topics, and just overall just a great blend of some really important filmmaking.
Can you tell me a couple of names that are...
Well, I'm not too familiar with all the specific producers, but there's too many to list. But 2 wonderful films is one about a famous photographer who shot A Hard Day's Night and Muhammad Ali, and his name is Mr. Benson, and that's going to be showing Sunday night in Great Neck. And then there's a movie called Bang about a famous songwriter from the 50s. So there's a lot to learn about the movie industry through the films that are presented.
I was in a movie that most people know me by. It's called The Last Dragon.
Okay.
And they want me to get there. Yeah. I'm here to support my friend Ramphis with his film, but most people know me for The Last Dragon, a martial arts comedy. I wrote an autobiography, so it's screening around. The movie's screening around the country. I've been on a book tour. I just came back from Berlin, Germany. They love the movie out there, and I'm developing another film called Master.
What is the importance of this film festival for you?
Well, it's right here in New York. Even though it's Long Island, away from the city, it's still close enough where you can come out and support. I just love filmmakers, and I'm here to support.
Hi, my name is Caroline Sarakoff, and I'm the director of the Gold Coast International Film Festival. And we are thrilled to have you here today for our inaugural New York Spotlight program. You're in for a really, really special treat. We've got an hour of fantastic short films. They're all listed in your program, ranging everywhere from 4 minutes to 12 minutes. long. If you've never seen short films before, you're in for a real treat, because seeing short films in a program is unlike any other experience you'll have, and you'll be hooked. And we've got a lot of other short film programs this week, so if you are hooked, you have other opportunities to see our films. The Gold Coast International Film Festival, for those of you who are new to us, we are produced by the nonprofit Gold Coast Art Center, based in Great Neck. We have 365 days a year. We've got a School for the Arts, a free public art gallery, an arts and education outreach program, a concert series, and a year-round film program that culminates in this film festival. Over the course of 7 days, we have 30 events, 60 films, dozens of filmmakers coming to talk about their films. This is just the second day. Well, it's actually it's our first official launch day of the festival. We had one event last night, a short film on the campus of LA Coast. But this is our opening day of the festival. We run through next Tuesday. So you have plenty of opportunities to come join us at one of our comedies or dramas or foreign films, documentaries, family films. We pretty much have something for everyone. So as a nonprofit, we couldn't produce our festival without the support of some extremely important and generous corporate organizations and individuals. We'd like to thank our founding sponsors, the Town of North Hempstead and Douglas Elliman Real Estate, as well as our major sponsors, Long Island University, where we are today, and Nassau County, as well as the A.L. Sarah Company, and all these people have organizations really believed in what we were doing when we were just an idea, and many years before that, they believed in the other things we were doing at the Art Center. So we're thrilled to have them join us today, and that we can call them our friends and partners. We'd also like to thank the people that you've seen outside in their bright yellow t-shirts. Those are our volunteers, the backbone of our festival. They donate hours and hours of time to us, many smiles, even when they're tired. And without people like that, nonprofits and groups like us could not exist. And wouldn't it be great if we lived in a place where everyone took a few hours out of their month to donate to a community organization? So we really give a big group hug to all of our volunteers. Thank you. So when you see them on the way out, say thank you. They gave you a program when you walked in today, which is going to list what we have going on, and it also has a ballot inside. So we give awards at our festival. We would like to hear what you have to say about them. You have a little pencil. If you're missing a pencil, just let us know. We'll bring it around. As you're watching the films, it's best to just mark off what you think of them as you're watching them, because by the end, you're going to forget what you thought of the first one and the second. But just and mark off what you think about the films, and hand it to one of our volunteers on the way out. Make sure you're our Facebook friend or on our Instagram or on our email list, because at the end of the festival, we announce all of our winners. We do give awards in the shorts category. For what you're going to be participating in is our Audience Award for Best Narrative Short and Best Documentary Short. So your votes are really important to us and to the filmmakers. They get some great prizes. So please don't forget to hand in your ballots. So just to wrap this up, what you're in store for now is we're going to have about an hour of short films. At the end of the screening, I'm going to be calling, you'll see me again, and I'll be calling up many of the filmmakers who have joined us today of these films to talk about their filmmaking process and really answer any questions that you have. But also joining the panel, we're extremely lucky to have two esteemed filmmakers who are on our advisory board as well. We're very lucky. But they're Larry Smith, who's CEO and executive producer of Mad Ride Entertainment, who's here, and David Patterson, who is a screenwriter, producer, stuntman. This guy's done it all. And they both have enormous amounts of knowledge and anecdotes, and can really, I think you'll really enjoy hearing from them as well as from the filmmakers who will talk about their films.